Across much of the world, it's highly likely that someone's first smartphone is a Samsung. The company has risen to prominence with a reputation for affordability, innovation, and quality in everything it produces. But who laid the foundation for this success? How did Samsung reach its current stature? Lee Yong-chul, the youngest of 4 children, was born to Kan Ji Lim and Lee Chan. He came from a prosperous Yangban family, a class of landed nobility in Korea, somewhat akin to the aristocratic classes in regions like the Middle East, Europe, China, and Japan. Their family land was located in Yu County, in the province of South Gyeongsang. Born in 1910, during a time of hardship in the Korean Empire, his early years were shaped by the nation's annexation as a colony under the Empire of Japan. As Japan took control, many members of the Yangban class adapted to this new reality, often serving as intermediaries for Japanese governance. Lee Yong-chul's family was one of those that retained certain privileges. He attended Seoul's Yongdong High School and later pursued higher education at Waseda University in Tokyo, though he did not complete his studies. After returning to Korea, details about his activities are scarce, but it's likely he managed his family's estates. He would have also contended with Japan's increasing efforts to impose cultural assimilation during this period. Eventually, he established his own business, a grocery trading enterprise he named Samsung Trading Company. In Korean, Samsung translates to 3 stars, referencing a constellation in Korean folklore that symbolizes a virtuous dragon battling a malevolent one. With this trading company, Lee Yong-chul dealt in noodles and other goods produced around Daegu, exporting them to markets in China and beyond. Samsung prospered as demand for essentials surged during World War II, while consumer spending on luxury goods declined in Korea and Japan. In 1947, the success of his enterprise led Lee to relocate Samsung's headquarters to Seoul. However, when the Korean War erupted, he fled to Busan, where he focused on Cheiljedang, a sugar refinery he established, and later on, Cheilmojik, a textile company he founded in Chimsan-dong. In 1954, under the Samsung brand, he began diversifying into various industries. Today, Cheiljedang is a leading food culture company in Korea, recognized for its advanced food research. During this time, Lee partnered with Cho Hong-jae, who helped expand Samsung's product range. However, differing management styles led to a split, dividing Samsung Group into the Hyosung Group, Samsung Group, Hankook Tire, and other companies. Driven by a mission to support Korea's rapid industrialization, Samsung benefited from protectionist policies enacted by the Korean government. These policies helped large conglomerates by shielding them from competition and offering easier access to financing. Operating Samsung as a family-owned business, Lee groomed his 3rd son, Lee Kun-hee, to take over. By the late 1950s, Samsung had acquired 3 of Korea's major commercial banks, an insurance company, and manufacturers of cement and fertilizers. The company continued to grow in the 1960s, adding more insurance firms, an oil refinery, a nylon manufacturing plant, and a department store to its portfolio. In 1969, Samsung made its first move into the electronics sector, creating several new divisions that would drive the company's future in technology. These included Samsung Corning, Samsung Semiconductor and Telecommunications, Samsung Electromechanics, and Samsung Electronics. A partnership with Sanyo, a prominent Japanese electronics manufacturer, marked Samsung's entry into the consumer electronics market, enabling the production of items like televisions and microwaves. In 1970, the first Samsung Sanyo black and white televisions were launched in the Korean market, gaining significant popularity as Korean consumers preferred them over Japanese brands. This success helped Samsung establish a solid foundation in electronics manufacturing. Samsung further bolstered its technological capabilities by acquiring a 50% stake in Korea Semiconductor, allowing it to innovate more quickly across product lines. Over the next decade, Samsung expanded its product offerings to include transistor-based black and white televisions, color TVs, refrigerators, electric calculators, and air conditioners, ultimately producing 5 million TVs by 1978, a major milestone. By 1974, Samsung's influence had reached the heavy industries sector, and Samsung Heavy Industries emerged as one of the world's leading shipbuilders. The company continued to grow, founding Samsung Electronics America and the Suwon R&D Center in the late 1970s, and Lee Yong-chul, Samsung's founder, consistently ranked among the wealthiest individuals in Korea. His influence extended into business policy as he served as chairman of the Federation of Korean Industries, an influential organization of Korea's top business leaders, which included representatives from companies like LG. This role enabled chaebols, or large family-run conglomerates, to shape Korea's economic policies, leaving a lasting impact still debated today. Samsung entered the telecommunications hardware market in 1980 with the acquisition of Hankook Genja Tongsin, initially manufacturing telephone switchboards before expanding into phone systems and mobile devices. By 1988, Samsung was producing its first mobile phones, though the company initially struggled to compete with Motorola, which held a 60% share of the Korean mobile phone market, while Samsung managed only 10%. Samsung's early mobile products were criticized for poor quality and performance, and there was even talk within the company of abandoning the mobile phone market. In 1995, however, Lee Kun-hee, Yong-chul's third son, who succeeded him as president in 1987, led a strategic shift in focus. He pushed for Samsung to invest heavily in cutting-edge technology, moving away from less profitable product lines. This pivot allowed Samsung's tech division to grow rapidly in the early 21st century, overtaking competitors like Sony to become one of the largest consumer electronics companies worldwide. With Lee's guidance, Samsung entered the smartphone market, launching the Galaxy S in 2010, which was well received, cementing Samsung's position as a leader in mobile technology. Since the launch of the Galaxy S, Samsung has consistently improved its smartphones with new features and system upgrades. One of the standout products, the Galaxy Note Edge, released in 2014, was revolutionary for its curved screen edges, which inspired future models like the Galaxy S and Galaxy Edge series. Samsung also became a leader in the tablet market, releasing successful products like the Galaxy Tab Active series, known for their performance and reliability. More recently, Samsung introduced foldable smartphones like the Galaxy Z Fold and Galaxy Z Fold 2, marking a significant leap in smartphone innovation since its first release in 2010. Leadership at Samsung transitioned to Lee Jae-yong after his father Lee Kun-hee's passing. However, Samsung faced a setback with the game optimization service, GOS, scandal. Testing revealed that Samsung's GOS software throttled the performance of over 10,000 apps, including Google, Instagram, TikTok, and Netflix, slowing down their operation by up to 56% on Galaxy flagship devices. Notably, benchmarking apps were unaffected by GOS, resulting in artificially high-performance scores. The scandal led to Geekbench dropping support for some Samsung devices, including the Galaxy S22 series. Samsung CEO Han Jong-hee publicly apologized, assuring users that the company would be more attentive to customer feedback to prevent similar issues. The company's recent controversies come amid a larger discussion around South Korea's family-run conglomerates, or chaebols. Lee Jae-yong's succession faced legal scrutiny, leading him to announce that he would not pass down management rights to his children, especially as President Moon Jae-in's administration sought reforms to limit the economic dominance of such conglomerates. Despite challenges, Samsung remains focused on future growth, especially in artificial intelligence, AI. The company introduced Bixby, its AI assistant, through the Galaxy S series, joining the ranks of digital assistants like Apple's Siri. Samsung has committed to enhancing user experiences with AI and aims to invest $22 billion in advanced technologies, with AI and 5G leading the charge. By 2022, Samsung plans to hire 1,000 new scientists for AI research globally, with total investments projected to exceed $206 billion through 2023. These funds will help Samsung strengthen its international presence in competitive sectors like the chip market and explore growth opportunities in next-generation telecommunications and robotics. Samsung is also considering mergers and acquisitions to solidify its position as a technology leader by integrating innovative startups. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Samsung's journey and want to see more inspiring business stories, subscribe to our channel for more.